Hey, Jimmy the Wrench here. Today we're going to do a tool review. The tool review is going to be on some Sunex sockets. I've got a 3/8 set here and a 1/4 inch set. I did just recently purchase these sockets, but I also did just recently install a motor and a newer Malibu, and I use these tools pretty much primarily to do that job. And I've got a pretty good opinion about them. So that's what we're going to talk about here in the video today. All right, so let's get started. First off, this isn't a tool versus tool review. This is more of, are these tools a good value? I may compare them a little bit to Snap-on tools. I do use Snap-on tools every day as a professional mechanic. Day in, day out, I feel like I need the best to perform my job, make money at it. But here at home, I don't need the best of the best. I just need a good solid tool. Hopefully these Sunex sockets are that, and I don't know, let's take a look. So starting out with the cases here, I can see the 3/8 is a little bit nicer than the 1/4 inch. The 3/8 has a nice pivot and also a nice latching system here, where the 1/4 inch seems to be a little bit cheaper with just the molded plastic hinge and some kind of cheaper latches, but it seems to work. I haven't really had an issue with it. Mobility is key to me. I mean, I can be working here in the garage, I could be out in one of the storage barns, I could even be out on the water fixing my boat. So the ability to move them around and have them stay in place and stay organized is high up on my list, and it does seem to take care of that as far as that goes. Now for the sockets themselves, they have seemed to perform pretty well. I had this 15 millimeter on this XL ratchet, and I was putting the heat to this thing. I was torquing it about as hard as I could. The ratchet didn't break, the socket didn't break, it didn't. Sometimes they crack there and there's some heavy stress. That didn't happen. It didn't round the nut off at all. I was trying to tighten up. They actually seemed to work really good. I also used Milwaukee power tools with the 3/8 and a 1/4 inch set. I mean, they should be able to take that. They are impact sockets. This may be something I should bring up. The black indicates that they're impact sockets. If they were chrome, they aren't impact sockets. I prefer the impact sockets. They seem to hold up a little bit better. But I did use them with some Milwaukee tools, and they held up just fine. So overall, I really do like the tools, but something I don't like about them is the markings on them. Extremely hard to see. I don't know that that's not going to wear off of there. They are actually engraved in there, also small and hard to see. I guess as long as you keep them in the case, you know what you have, but you get them all laying on the bench or a tool tray, they could be hard to identify which one is which. But for overall value, I'm going to give them a thumbs up. Each one of these kits was about $65. I don't regret buying them at all. They have held up. I actually have a swivel socket here that I bought about 7 or 8 months ago, and I've actually been using it at work. And even in that environment, it's held up really well. And that's kind of what led me to these kits here, these other Sunex kits. So in closing, I would like to say that the Sunex sockets are a good value. And what makes it a good value is the price point these guys come in at, $65 each. To me is a very good price point on these sockets. They're very durable. They do have a lifetime warranty. You can buy them right off of Amazon. 2 clicks in 2 days, they're sitting on your porch. That makes it a good value to me. Some of the things I didn't like, just to recap, the 1/4 inch case could have been done like the 3/8. I would have liked that. Not too big a deal. Also the markings on them, they're just weak. But when you're dealing with value tools, they have to make them cost effective. There has to be something that's not top notch on them. And if it's the case and the markings, well, I can deal with that. I'm calling it a good value. If you need some solid sockets at a decent price, grab yourself some Sunex sockets. You guys, thanks for watching. I got some more tool reviews coming, and stay tuned. What the heck is that? Come a little bit. Oh God.
Go.
So to wrap it up, I'd like to say that the Sunex socket